you see the essential parts of any C program. In this video, I am going to introduce the while loop. You know, there are 32 keywords. Among those 32, while is a keyword and it acts as a loop. So, we will learn how to use the while loop. So, I am taking a simple program. Print I. I have declared I as an integer variable. At the same time, I am assigning it a value 1. Thereafter, I go for the while loop. And you must know that when I used for loop, I typed there parenthesis. Here we did the same. But whenever you type while, then inside parenthesis only the condition is written. So here the condition will be imposed on I. Suppose it is less than or equal to 12. Thereafter, to see an output, we use printf function. Inside double inverted comma, we write the statement. Here I type %d. You know %d is the format specifier. Thereafter I type welcome to the you sub you channel. And as under these two double inverted comma, you have used a format specifier. So corresponding to this, you have to write a variable here, typing a comma and thereafter I. This means that the value of I will come at this place. So the output will be 1 dot welcome to the u sub 2 channel. Let us see our output. Okay, you see this has become an infinite loop. So the result is the same, but it is showing infinite number of this sentence that written that typed in blue. Infinite number, because here we have not used the increment operator. I have stored the value 1 in I, but here you see I is less than or equal to 12. This means that you have to increase I so that it may go up to 12. And for this we have to use increment operator. I have not used that operator. Now I am using. Here I use I++. And there are two C statements. You see here C statements are separated by semicolon. This you see the semicolon here, and these two C statements must come under the while loop. So for that we have to use this curly bracket. Now it is okay. Let us run our program. This is the program. Yes, you see the same thing as I said, but this output is looking good because it is written continuously. So to see a sentence in a line, we use a new line. Here I type \n. This will create a new line. Now I am showing the whole program, the entire program to you. This is the entire program. I have given here \n. Now I am going to execute. Now see, the output will be attractive. Yes, okay, it is attractive. You can see. So how did we get this output? Earlier there were two outputs, but the first one was corresponding to an infinite loop because we have not used I++. So it will continue. It continued to print the sentence infinitely. Thereafter, we used I++ and got these 12 sentences, the same sentences. The only difference is the serial number. How did we get this output? Let us understand. Here you see I has an initial value 1. So for the first time when while loop starts to run, here at the place of %d this I will come. So the first sentence will be I this dot welcome to the U_2 channel. Thereafter we have used increment operator, then I will be 2. I++ means you have to increase I by 1. So initially it was 1, so now it will be 2. Thereafter this while loop will again print this thing, but at the place of %d this I will come, and this I will come, and this time I is 2. So in the second line the sentence will be 2 dot welcome to the U_tube channel. Thereafter again you see I++, again I will be increased, and now I will be 3. Accordingly at the place of %d there will be 3, and you see 3 dot welcome to the U_tube channel will be printed. Thereafter this while loop will print 4 dot welcome to the U_tube channel. In this way 5 dot, 6 dot, 7 dot, as you see here, 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot, 7 dot, up to 12 dot, it will continue to print. You see, I have magnified the screen. 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot, 5 dot, 6 dot, 7 dot, etc. up to 12. The same sentence will be printed. After 12, nothing will be printed, because when this I becomes, I goes on increasing, when I becomes 12 and thereafter it becomes 13, then this condition fails. So the while loop first checks the condition. If it is true, then it will print. It will do that work which is under this influence. And you see, under this while loop there is a printer function, so it will print. But when I becomes 13, so this condition fails, because 13 is less than or equal to 12 is false. This sentence is false. So the while loop will the while loop stop the working, and thereafter we come at return 0, which ensures the termination of this program. Okay, and one more thing I have to say, as I said, at the end I will be 13. Okay, it will be, but you saw that 30 was not printed in the output, but at the end I really is 13 but not printed. This is because I become 13. Okay, but this sentence is false. 13 less than or equal to 12, it is false. So what is inside this bracket, curly bracket, you see I am marking, will not be executed, because these things are under the influence of while loop, and while loop works only when the condition is true. As the condition 13 less than or equal to 12 is not true, so after 12 it will not be printed, but I really becomes 13. To prove that, as I say, at the end I will be 13, yes, it is true. To prove this statement, you have to use printf function outside the while loop, as I show you. Printf the value of I at the end is percent %d, and here as I have used this percentage format specifier, so I have to write here an integer variable. In this program you see there is only one integer variable, so definitely it will be I. So at the end you will see the value of I 13. I show you. See now. Okay. Now you can check 1 to 12. From 1 to 12, these 12 same sentences, you saw these sentences earlier. The new thing, the new thing is at the last, and obviously you see here at the last the value of I at the end is 13. 13, the I, the variable I has taken the value 13, and it is showing to you because it was not written inside the while loop. It was written outside the while loop, and the remaining thing from 1 to 12, these things you see 1 to 12, because the numbers from 1 to 12 is less than or equal to 13. Sorry, is equal to or less than 12. The condition. This is the condition inside the while loop. So these 12 same sentences are printed, and the value of I at the end is 13 because it was written outside the while loop. So try to understand these things. These are very necessary and important for your subsequent program. Okay, thanks.